Hi guys, I'm Danny. This is part 1 of my birthday book haul. My birthday actually isn't for a few more days, but I got a few things in the mail. I know this one is a present from someone else and I actually already know what book it is. And then when Book Outlet had their in the summer sale, I think everything was like 50% off. And so a lot of these books were like $1, $2. I think only one book in here was like $5. So I ordered myself some books for my birthday. And I was so excited to open the boxes. This book I know I'm already going to start today. And so I wanted to unbox it on camera. So I figured I'll film this one now. And when I get the rest of my books for my birthday, I will film again. Dang, it normally works all the way through. Oh, but guess what? There's the second side. Yep, that one didn't work at all. And it is Queen of Shadows by Sarah J Maas, the 4th book in the Throne of Glass series. I just finished book 3 and I am so looking forward to this one. It's gonna be epic, I just know it. And these are all the books I ordered for myself for my birthday. Sorry, the scissors. The first book is Valentine by Danielle Marks. This is a book about a girl who was killed by, I think, a serial killer, and then she ends up in limbo and everything's like gray and dull, and she makes it her mission to go back to the human realm and haunt her killer. And I believe this is a ghost boy that she starts falling in love with, and so I've been wanting to kind of get into more dark books, and so I decided to pick this one up. Next I have Wildfire by Kirsten Knight. This is about a girl who finds out that she is like a volcano goddess, and and there's a lot of Greek mythology in here, and you guys know I love Greek mythology. And so she is sent to a school where there are other reincarnations of gods and goddesses from all sorts of different types of cultures, and they're all there to learn their powers. And so I'm definitely looking forward to this one. I might read this one next month. I might not. We'll see. Okay, this next book I've actually already read, and I rented it from the library, and God, this one, I remember it being bigger than this when I read it. But I rented this book from the library, and I liked it pretty well. I liked book 1 better, but I know I'm gonna probably want to reread it sometime in the future, and I just wanted to add it to my book collection. Lullaby by Amanda Hocking, the 2nd book in the Wander Song series. And if you have not seen I think it was my March wrap up, I think. I'm not sure which wrap up it was, but whatever wrap up it was, I'll leave it down below, and you can hear my thoughts about it. Next I have Season of the Witch by Maya Frederiks. God, this book is so tiny. It's much tinier than I thought it was going to be. It's just barely over 200 pages. So I'll probably fly this one pretty fast. But this is about 2 girls who are bullied and decide together to cast a spell on the mean girl of the school. And that's pretty much all I know about it. I have Mystic City by Theo Larson, and this, I'm told, is kind of like X-Men, where, you know, people have powers and their powers differ, or I don't know if it's just like a power or a mutation, but this girl, she finds out that she not only has lost her memory, but is actually engaged to her family's enemies. So I guess you can kind of say they're kind of like Romeo and Juliet. And she's told that she lost her memory from a mystic overdose. And I believe mystic is kind of like a drug that the people in this story with powers, they get their powers drained, and those powers can actually be turned into drugs. And of course, like drugs nowadays, these drugs are illegal. But I believe she starts finding out that there's more to the story than that she was told, or something like that. And so it sounded pretty good. I've seen it on Book Outlet quite a few times, and I keep saying, maybe next time, maybe next time, maybe next time. So I just decided to pick it up this time. And I'm looking pretty forward to it. I can't say, it's kind of like a science fiction, and as you guys know, science fiction and me don't get along so well, but I've been trying to try a few every now and then, and so I probably won't get to this one anytime soon, but I'll read it sometime in the future. And then I got a $5 off coupon. Yay! I can add it to my collection. Not including Queen of Shadows, which I got as a present from someone else. The entire book outlet order with shipping and everything only came up to $15. Well, that is it for part 1, and I will see you guys in a minute with my part 2 of all the books I got for my birthday. Hi guys! My birthday has just passed, and so I did get some of my gifts, but I do know that for a fact that some of my gifts are still in the mail. I was just so excited about filming this, I just decided to get it over with and film the rest when it shows up. Instead of just making this a birthday book haul, I figured I'd just make this a birthday haul altogether and show you pretty much everything I got. So I got 3 gift cards. I'm not going to bother showing you those. They're just gift cards, and they were all just regular Visas, so I can use them pretty much anywhere. Another gift I got was this bag, and inside this bag I got this lotion. It is Tangela Wood lotion from Bath and Body Works, and I've had to hide this from my mother because she keeps trying to steal it. But yeah, it smells awesome. It really smells good, and the scent makes me relaxed, which actually is what it says on the bottle. It will make you relax. My mother's friend actually got me this makeup set from Sephora, and it is filled with all of these. They're inside. Hold on. So it is filled with all these different lip colors, from bright reds to pinks to just kind of tinted lip balms, I think they are. And so I have tried a few of these on, and I really do like them, especially this hot pink color right here. And I am looking forward to wearing the rest of them. And so I would like to thank you, Cindy, if you are watching this. Okay, now these next 2 books, I am not quite sure if I have hauled yet in previous videos, because I remember one month I got only these 2 books, so it's too small to make a haul video for, so I can't remember if I hauled them in my last book haul or not. So I'm going to haul them in this one, and if I have mentioned these before, then just tell me so that I can feel silly for doing it. The first book I have is Incarnate by Jodi Matos. This is about a girl named Anna who lives in a world where everyone is reincarnated. After they die, there's like this certain set system to where you can tell when they'll be reborn. But one day something happens and a soul dies and does not come back. Instead, Anna comes back, and she's a completely new soul, and I'm assuming that freaks people out a bit, you know, because everyone for thousands and thousands of years has just been constantly reincarnated, remembering their past lives, and then all of a sudden someone new pops up and someone old disappears. So I am looking forward to this one. I think this was in a recommendation video by Jude Han. I will link her channel below in case you want to check her out. The next book I have is The Sin Eater's Daughter by Marissa Salisbury, and this kind of sounded like I think the series is called Shatter Me, and it is about a girl whose touch is poisonous. But unlike in that world, I believe in that series the girl is locked up for her gift. This girl is actually engaged to the queen's son, the prince, and he does not like being around her, and I believe she starts falling for like the captain of the guard or something like that. So I am kind of looking forward to this one. I'm probably not going to get to it anytime soon though. The next book I have is a book I was kind of skeptical on reading. Like, I love the 50 Shades of Grey trilogy. I have them all on audiobook. And this book I was kind of skeptical on because I didn't want it to change the way I felt about anything. And I've actually read about the first 25 pages, and it's pretty much just the first book, just told from a different perspective. And I actually am liking it. Grey by E.L. James is just 50 Shades of Grey from Christian's point of view. And this was a gift from my mother. The next book I have was actually a gift from my grandmother, and that is The Poison Study by Marissa V. Snyder? I'm terrible with last names, like I've said before. This is about a girl named Yolanda, but I've heard 2 different kind of versions of the beginning of the story. I've heard from some people that she steals from a nobleman and gets thrown in jail and is about to be put to death when she gets offered the chance to become, I think, the king's poison tester or someone important's poison tester. And then I've heard other people say that she actually killed somebody and that's why she was about to be put to death. So I'm not quite sure which one of those is true, whether she just stole something or whether she killed somebody, but either way, I am looking forward to this book. Lots of people seem to like it and I want to give it a try. The next book I have was another gift from my mother, and that is Witch Hunter by Veronica Bochner. This is about a girl who is one of these witch hunters hired by the king, but nobody knows about them. But one day suddenly she gets mistaken for a witch. She is thrown in jail and she is let out by a sorcerer, a sorcerer or warlock or something like that. And they also believe she is a witch. And so now it's kind of, if I tell them I'm witches, I'll get killed. If I don't tell them I'm witches, I'm still going to be hunted as a witch and most likely be killed. So she's pretty much between a rock and a hard place. Well, that is all I have so far. Future Danny should be popping in any second, right about now. Hi guys, it is 4 a.m. I just got home from work to find that the rest of my books have shown up. So this will be the last part of my birthday book haul. The first book I have to show you is Twilight, and it's not just any Twilight. I am looking forward to this. I only actually heard of this a few days ago when Christine at Pull the Bananas book showed it, and I truly had no idea about this. I've checked her status on Goodreads probably 1,000 times this year and have seen nothing about a new book. So you can imagine what a surprise this was for me, but I am so looking forward to seeing the differences. If you don't know what this is basically just Twilight, but in this story, Edward is the girl and Bella is the boy. So Edward is the human and Bella is the vampire. So I am looking forward to seeing the differences, you know, with the reverse gender thing. Next, I have a book from my mother, and that is The Night Circus by Erin Morgenstern. This is basically about a circus that only appears at night, and two magicians within the circus make a bet for each other, and they both take a child, a boy and a girl. I cannot remember the children's name. I know the girl's name is Cecilia, and they will raise these children, teach them magic, and when these children become of age, they will enter a duel to the death. And that is all I know about this book, but it is a lot smaller than I thought it would be, probably because I've only seen the paperback versions, and those are just huge because, well, they're paperbacks and they're about like that tall. Want to see it naked? I mean, just look at that. That is beautiful. I love having something on the actual hardcover because I never read my hardcover books with the dust jacket on because I don't want them to get all bent up. And so that is just beautiful. I did not expect anything to be on this. I expected maybe a little something or for it to be just black, but that is just gorgeous. I have Starcrossed by Josephine Angeli. This is the first book in this series, which I think is called the Starcrossed series. I could be wrong though. And I actually saw this book at Barnes & Noble once, although the book was faced backwards because someone had placed it on the shelf backwards. And it's actually what's on the back that caught my interest. A love written in the stars, a feud started in ancient Greece, a curse not even the gods can break. And so when I saw that, I figured it had to be about Greek mythology, and it is. And so this is about a girl named Helen who has nightmares every night and wakes up with her bed covered in dirt and dust. And every day she has these visions of these three women crying tears of blood, and then she runs into Lucas. And it just sends them on this whole journey of some sort of curse decided by the fates that they are to relive over and over in every life, I think. So I guess you could say it's Greek mythology and it's kind of a reincarnation book. And it's shiny. Can you see it? Can you see the shine? Bewitching by Alex Flynn. This is a Cinderella retelling, and this is actually the sequel to Beastly. This is about the witch who placed the curse on him and about her adventures, and I know it is a Cinderella retelling, so I guess you could kind of say it's Cinderella from the fairy godmother's point of view, sort of. Next I have Darkness Becomes Her, and I cannot pronounce this author's name. I will link all books below in the description if you want to check any of these out. This is about a girl named Ari who grows up in the foster system, and she has turquoise eyes and silver hair that cannot seem to be destroyed or cut in any way. And somehow she finds a note from her biological mother telling her to run, and she can feel like something or someone is after her. So she moves to this town called U2, somewhere in New Orleans, and in this town everyone is some sort of magical beast or monster but everyone in this town is petrified of her, and so this is her whole journey of finding out not only who or what is after her, but what she is. And these are all the books I got for my birthday. Well, that is the end of my birthday book haul, and I will see you guys next week. Bye!